So here it is, guys, the iPad mini 6 Zune case, basic Zune case. This is my iPad Pro Zune case as well. You guys can see it's pretty rugged, easy, and see the edges and buttons and so on are all the same. So let's take a look on the iPad mini 6 case here. Put this aside. Alright guys, so this is legit for having it in Malaysia, even though the iPad mini is not even on sale yet in Malaysia at all, even on the website, because I really want iPad mini, because previously I bought an iPad mini 5 and I love it, but just that the pen like that is a bit troublesome during work. So yeah, this is the size, guys, and if you want to compare it this way, you can see it's not that bad as the size. This is 11-inch. The question is, have I even dropped this before? No, I haven't. I'm not sure how rugged this is. This iPad is with tempered glass, so if in case it fall down, even though this raise is not that good, and I'm expecting this raise is not that good, because you can see how flimsy this is in sense of not Spigen level because of the price point. The quality of Spigen is way harder than this, but this one is just good enough to have that slim look in an affordable package. And when once you put tempered glass, I think it's okay. And the camera bump here, guys, you see that there's a little bit of raise here, a flash, a microphone, and the camera cut hole. But this one, it's not. It's just full plastic without any rubber around it. So I think this is a bigger improvement. Aesthetically, looks more well protected. So the top button, we a raise here, so it's nice. The big cutout for this one, for the button, make it slim, so slim here, guys. So very fragile here to protect yourself from any tearing like this. So if you were to pull out the case, so keep in mind on this part, because it's very flimsy. Yeah, very soft. But either way, this is a very crucial part here. They are supporting a rubber that is sometimes creating this pattern, and this design is a bit worrying, but I hopefully the case can last long. That's the bottom part. USB type C, Zune logo on the left side, nothing. And the depression here is for the pencil. Okay, one thing I like to tell you guys, Zune case, they have this rubber part here for the pencil. Yeah, this one, using a case for this pencil, for some reason it's not charged at all, guys, even though it's like attached, but it's not charging. Okay, it's not charging at all, so a bit worrying about that part. See, it's not charging, so that's the downside. If you, let's say if you use a Zune case, it's magnetically here, even though there's a placement for the pencil, but it's not gonna charge. I'm assuming it's not gonna charge because of I'm using a case for the pencil. So on top of that, I put another case here, be a barrier for it to charge. So I didn't expect that much for it doesn't work. So you can see the cut holes here at the bottom. We have 3 of these, and that's that. Reduce suction purpose whenever you take it out. This is a Fold 3 size, if you guys seen my previous video, and if you guys planning to buy a Fold 3 and at the same time iPad mini, just like me, this is how much extra space you're getting, extra screen size. So it's not big of a deal if you don't plan to get iPad mini, because this is still a big screen from a folding phone, Fold 3. So here, when you compare it this way, knowing that iPad mini has quite a thick bezel. See that? This bezel. iPad mini probably a bit thicker than this, or more or less the same. So I don't really expect that much real estate. If I were to put it this way, right, in the center section, just like the Fold 3. Fold 3 bezel is much thinner than iPad mini. So I think in the future, iPad mini will be a bit thinner bezels. So here, guys, the iPad mini comparison to Fold 3 in a way that with the bezel is similar. My number one reason for me to buy the iPad mini is this is gonna be a gaming pad for me, at the same time note-taking, light note-taking, like in class if you don't want to bring an iPad Pro. Basically, iPad Pro is for like a big textbook. This is my notebook. Basically, I just put it right here and my pencil will be interchangeably used by both iPads. But the reason is, my first thought is to have COD, Call of Duty game, or PUBG game, which is sturdy and portable. Like my Fold 3, it is also portable in the sense where it can fold into a phone and become a tablet anytime. Just that iPad mini is way sturdy in terms of gaming whenever I need to. I can just leave this iPad mini in bed, and whenever I feel like playing, I just use it. Fold 3, just that, you know, the feeling of like scratching the screen and so on. I don't plan to use the Fold 3 vigorously, in a sense where I'm putting my thumb like this all the time. But with iPad mini with tempered glass on, I have the confidence of, you know, having a very fast processor. The model I'll be going with is the 64 gigabytes, and because this iPad Pro 2018, I got it for 64 gigabytes Wi-Fi. 100%, I don't really rely on SIM card. I don't bring this about. I normally bring this in classes, and I do have my phone with me as a hotspot, and most of the time I'll be going to places they have like Wi-Fi, so no need. For the iPad mini, also I'll be using the same 64 gigabyte Wi-Fi, because 256 is overkill. Even despite that, I can just put another 700 ringgit for it. But I think the extra gigabytes, knowing that iPad mini 6 could be iPad mini 7 any around the corner, like probably another 1 to 2 years for the revamped design, and I think that is a waste of money for, you know, to invest a lot of stuff on the iPad mini 6, the first generation of full display. So it's not wise to invest that much unless you know what you're doing. But for me, iPad mini is meant to be mini size, so you don't use that much because you don't rely on this size all the time. So it's just for light usage, like you go to the toilet and want to watch a video. But the problem with this is not waterproof. So iPhone 3 is waterproof, so yeah. So this is like a normal tablet size that you just want to bring along. Probably this is good. I used to work as an insurance agent. They recommend me a big iPad to do the registering. But with this iPad with a bigger screen a bit, I think with a good processor and so on, it's just like it's the same, just in a smaller package. I think apps on it for insurance agents also works well. And lastly, of course, this is a very awesome dream kind of an iPad with a detachable magnetic pencil here for hospital use. Normally I put this on in my lab coat, and whenever I show a patient about x-ray and so on, I just show it this way to the doctor, to my seniors, so it will be easier. And plus it's a 12 megapixel wide camera, so I kind of like that kind of thought, you know, like having that versatility of having ultra wide camera for Zoom talks, you know. So that's awesome. And I don't know about the battery life here, but this is USB type C, so it's very convenient because you can get anywhere for USB type C, because all my accessories are all now USB type C. So yeah guys, that's that for this iPad mini case review. This is a very basic, affordable, awesome case, that all I have to say, because I've been using this for versatility. I bring this everywhere, and it's kind of nice. It's very slim profile, not thick, and this is going to be the same for iPad mini. So yeah, go get yourself one and test it out for yourself. For those who already have an iPad mini 6, I envy you, but I have to wait. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Okay guys, peace out.